Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap, Let Light Unite. And before I go any further, let me change my Facebook page so everybody can tune in. Oops. Oh, there we go. Super. Done. All right, this is August 2nd, 23. And what I wanted to talk about and do energy work on is who really runs the world. Now, first, I want to recommend you get this book. It's called The Conspiracies Hierarchy, and it's about the story of the Committee of the 300. These are the people that run the world. Now, if you don't want to get the book, and I really do recommend doing it, I'm going to give you a really brief description on how it works. So let's look at this pyramid, and you're going to notice all kinds of layers. So at the very, very top, the Committee of 300. And now who are these people? Well, this group has been around for over 100 years. So you've got the kings, the queens, the princesses, all right. All the old world families, men like Henry Kissinger, Rockefeller, Rothschild, Queen Elizabeth II, DuPont, John Forbes, the Russell family, Ted Turner, just to name a few. Now, this little group, they hand it down to their family. Okay, so it's a very close-knit group. And truthfully, I have no idea who the brand new members are, but some of the old ones that still are Kissinger. That gives you a clue. Now, what these guys do, okay, you can see all the different layers, is they give their instructions to the next group. Now, that could be the Royal Institute of International Affairs. Now, they give their instructions down to the propaganda groups, like the Tavistock Institute. These guys are good, let me tell you. By the time we realize we've been manipulated, it's over. And they do the same pattern. And are we being manipulated again? Oh, yeah. They even put out new words. Now, I'm sure you've heard the new words for women like cyst and breastfeeder and bleeder. So say thank you to the Tavistock. Their propaganda, they're very, very good at manipulating the masses and humanity. So now these guys figure out the propaganda, and then they give it down to the next group. And that's the, let me go down, make sure I've got it right. The Club of Rome. All right, now the Club of Rome, and there are more, I'm just giving you the basics. There's more involved, okay? So now the Club of Rome would pass it down to the World Economic Forum. And they've got their tentacles everywhere. Yeah, my dog even agrees, okay? And then the WEF tells all the other businesses what to do and how to do it and when to do it. Now, you could imagine this little octopus, the Committee of 300. Oh, come here. My goodness. Okay. What can I say? Now, everything is attached to the Committee of 300 and is somehow affected by it, except for small businesses. And we're even including groups like all the major corporations, all the banks, all the militaries, okay? The YMCA, the Red Cross, the NAACP, the Triads, American Civil Liberties Union, the United Nations, the WHO, NATO, the WEF, just to name a few, okay? These guys are very good at what they do, and they've got their octopus tentacles everywhere. So again, who are these people? They're the kings and queens. They're all the old world money. I would assume King Charles is on there because Queen Elizabeth was, and it's handed down to the next generation. They are the ones that want the New World Order with them on top. So I say, let's reverse it and let the people be on top and these guys on the bottom. All right, let's do some energy work. So for those that are going to participate, sit down, sit straight up, put your hands in your lap like you're going to receive right now, and do it. And I forgot. If you got your crystal, go ahead, grab it, okay? So sit up straight as you can. Start taking some deep breaths. I want you to breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with light. Do that till I tell you to stop. So as you're doing that, I surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I add to that the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I'm going to call to all your teachers, guides, masters, the whales and dolphins, the cosmic beings, the angels, the archangels, all the beings of light from all the other dimensions, and invite them in to amplify our energy work even more. So we're going to create a bubble of light, and we're going to put under this bubble this huge crystal to amplify our work. So I want you to take another deep breath, and as you exhale, again, feel anything dark or negative that's still left in your body being released. And we send that energy through the violet flame back to God. You fill up with light. Now I want you to imagine yourself connect with the Creator and feel all that incredible energy come pouring into your body, flowing all the way down your legs, out your feet, down your arms, out your hands. Let it flow down your spine. Feel totally consumed in this light. And imagine we're all in this huge circle and we're all connected through our heart chakras. So take a deep breath. Now feel that divine energy flow down and out all your upper chakras, your arms, your hands into the center, creating this bubble of light. And we're going to put in the world, everyone in it, and especially the Committee of 300 and everything connected to it, which is the whole world. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me. And if God, if it is thy will, I command. I call to the Creator of all, asking permission to tie and bind the Committee of 300's energy on the planet, along with all the other offshoots that they are part of, including the Illuminati, the royalty, lords, kings, queens, princesses, old world families, and men like Kissinger, old families like the Rockefeller, Rothschilds, Queen Elizabeth II, DuPont, John Forbes, Russell family, Ted Turner, to name a few, Nazis, Bilderbergers, Tavistock Institute, Club of Rome, Foreign Relations, Trilateral Commission, Vatican, Church of Rome, the Jesuits, Council of Foreign Relations, the WEF, anything and all other businesses, including all corporations, banks, militaries, under the Council of 300 influence in all secret societies, putting them in positions of harmlessness. Spirit knows who all these beings are, and it's adding them in as we speak. I call to Michael the Archangel to take your sword of blue flame and cut all the ties the Committee of 300 have to anything or anyone on this planet. We start cutting ties to their energy from when they first began over 100 years ago. We cut all ties they have to each other, including all putting the New World Order forward, the Vril Society, the Thule, the Order of New Templars, the Jesuit Order, and the Templar Order, and the WEF. We now violet flame the energy, sending violet flame through all the ties and binds that connect them to each other, searing them from each other, and all black magic they create as a group from now through eternity. We put in a bubble of light all the names of the Committee of 300, along with all groups under its influence, including any other secret name they may have. May I ask Spirit to insert now. As we blaze the bubble of names with the violet flame, it will transmute all energy to nothing. As is happening, we cut all ties to all these names have to private energy, to pirate energy, and the Midas right, rape, pillage, plunder of everything on the planet. As this is transmuted by the violet flame, it now has no energy to feed from. We also cut all ties to all their rules and oaths that bind them together, including their rule book, Liar's Hell, the revealing process. All thoughts of the New World Order live by the rules, die by the rules. Oath of non-disclosure. Oath of a skull above any other. War is peace, reverse language, having pretend conflicts with each other, also known as conflict management, as well as all their selfishness and greedily wanting of material possessions and power, including the statement of the dawn of a new day. We now cancel clear all this energy 24/7, 365 days a year, from now through eternity. We are now cutting all ties to all legacies, soulmates, knights and patriarchs, as well as breaking all oaths, vows, initiation, curses that have bound them through the initiation of fire and tattoos. We cut all ties they have to each other through all initiations, taken individually or group, as well through their branding, marks, and all secret codes of language. We cut all ties to their satanic worship, whether by the names of Lucifer, Satan, Set, the god Wotan, and the god Sun Ra, or whatever names they have, may Spirit insert them now. As we cut all this dark energy from the planet, we violet flame that space to transmute all dark energy back to light, going backwards and forwards in time, now through eternity. We cut all material possessions from them, sending that energy back to the Creator to clean it up and sent out to all the light workers and activists working toward healing and saving the planet. Let all their wealth now be reversed and sent back to those they have stolen from now. We cut ties they have to all time, starting from their watches they are given during initiation, to the manipulation of time through time-space programs. We cut their watches free from them, violet flame the watches to transmute all energy and reconnect all the watches to the Creator. And as this is done, we now command the watches to run 10 minutes slower than correct time or break down. May the energy of being 5 minutes ahead of all others be transmuted and neutralized. We see all the past, present, and future programs breaking down now and being replaced with programs that are good for humanity and the earth. We cut ties to all their misuse of sacred symbols, including the Nazi swastika. As we cut this and all symbols free, we now reverse them to their proper direction. And in the case of the Nazi swastika, when anyone looks at it, may it automatically be reversed, so it now brings only peace and prosperity back to the planet. We also cut ties to the symbol of the skull and crossbones everywhere on the planet. Violet flaming that energy to now we reconnect it to the Creator, so it now becomes meaningless, having no power. And this also goes and includes all the Masonic symbols in language. May it all become meaningless, having no power. We cut ties to all their stolen artifacts being held by the secret societies, including Geronimo's skull, filled with turquoise, horse bits and straps, the skull of Pancho Villa, Adolf Hitler's silverware, the skeleton known as Madame Pompadour, the skull of General Toreros, and any other artifact that has come unto their possession, including the Spear of Christ. We call the violet flame to transmute all dark energy down to and with these artifacts to tie and bind any race or culture so they may have dominance over them. All these souls are set free. Now we reconnect all these artifacts to the Creator and command that they now become neutral. We see all these bounded souls being set free. We see all the artifacts being returned to their rightful owner and the spear of Christ being destroyed. We call the goddess of truth and justice to bring all your committee of 300 secrets to the surface so the whole world may see, giving the world the wisdom on how to correct the damage done to the earth and all life forms. We call the Michael the Archangel to cut all ties that all committee of 300 and all that they have influence have between them, that creates a beehive reptilian consciousness that has a need for genocidal warfare and control on the planet. We cut the ties you have to all bloodlust and sucking the energy life force from all humans. We again send the violet flame through all this energy to transmute it back to light, and now send it back to the Creator to transmute and return to us a loving, kind, peaceful, caring, nurturing golden age of divine enlightenment energy. We call to the higher selves of all council of 300 members, asking that they now stop doing their satanic work, stop trying to play God, and stop trying to manipulate the planet through all your self-serving programs, like your educational policies, manipulating the press, mass media, and drug smuggling, to now step into the light of the Creator and do works of good. And if they choose to not to, which is their free will, we ask their higher selves and guardian angels to put them in a position of harmlessness. Now we call to the Creator and ask that their higher selves of all the council of 300 members open up the hearts of the human hybrids that have more human DNA than reptilian. So they now have more feelings, compassion, along with the courage to stand up for what is right and think for themselves, having the courage to speak and tell all. We see all the truth about the Committee of 300 as well as all the secret societies coming to the surface. We see all the power of the Committee of 300 becoming neutralized, which allows people to have a spiritual awakening all over the planet, and all life forms, and as all life forms reconnect again to the Creator, they're given their divine missions and divine purposes, becoming an entrepreneurial, creative society again. All cultures, races, and religions being accepting and harmonious with each other, allowing the best of spirituality to manifest on the planet. It is here, it is done. Now let's send energy really quick to all the light workers out there, all the spiritual warriors, all that are manifesting world enlightenment and just doing works of good. Let them recharge and regenerate as we send energy to their heart chakras. And as they reconnect with the Creator, they become even more awakened spiritual beings filled with all these new possibilities on how to be successful in their life and their divine missions. And let them fill up with so much divine abundance that they have more than enough to pay off all their debts, to have successful divine missions, and have enough to share with others. Now let's fill all these and everyone up with light and divine joy. And we're going to take a deep breath and release it all. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So this one, I would like to do 3 ohms to close, all right? So please do it with me. And if we were in the store, where I have been my big crystal, and we do our energy work, and imagine we're putting our hands on the crystal, and when we do that, and we ohm, believe me, we all become harmonious. It's awesome. So let's do 3 ohms. Om. 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 Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May all the beings in all the worlds be happy. So be it. And we give thanks for this opportunity to serve. then nevertheless, not our will, but thy will be done. So be it. Take a deep breath and release it all. Okay, guys, we need to ground. So if you have the stone hematite, go grab it. Hold it till you're not lightheaded. Now, for those of you that don't, stand up. All right. Make sure your feet is on the ground and feel that earth energy come up. Feel yourself pulling in body. You're becoming very centered, very clear-headed. Feel more earth energy come up. You're feeling a little bit heavier as you ground to the earth. You're feeling more centered, more clear-headed, and feel the earth energy come up higher. And feel your energy just pull in body even more. You're becoming more grounded, a little bit heavier, very centered, very clear-headed. Now, if you're still high, energy high after this, go outside. No excuse this time of year. Find a tree, put your hands on the tree, 30 seconds or more if you want. Send all your excess energy into the tree, and when you're done, ask the tree to send you energy back and you'll ground. If you don't want to do that, don't have time to do that, eat something. That'll help you become less lightheaded. If you want, take a bath or a shower. So I'm going to ask that anyone that watches this energy work is amplified or listens to it over 100,000-fold. If you think it's important, put it on in the background on very low and let the energy keep going out into the ethers. The more it is done, the more it's going to manifest. So if you like it, share it. And if you want a copy of the work that I do, let me know and I'll send it to you, and I will post a copy later. All right, guys? All right, thank you for joining. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite, and this is Wednesday, August 2nd, 23. Thanks for joining, giving it energy, and we'll catch you again later. Aloha.